Your fruit so right, sweet trees, roots run deep, high up, but you never look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with different. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sunken streams.
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here for Game 1. And on the hill in this one, Trey Savage.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Batting third, first baseman,
gone, runner at first.
Freeman.
And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman swings through that.
0-1.
Betts, the base runner at first with one out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
It's off his shoulder, eats him up. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Back-to-back singles. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Will Smith to the plate.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team. Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Oh, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
Third baseman.
So they're all loaded up. Here's Max Muncy. Just missed.
Count 1-0.
Fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. They take the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. They leave them loaded. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Back here with my pal Ziggy. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Here's a big power threat. George Springer.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that is out of play. Springer in his 11th season hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off.
It's always an exciting day at the ballpark when you have a pitcher as good as Blake Snell on the mound. I mean, this lineup is dealing with a 6'4" lefty that does a great job of missing bats and has a variety of pitches that can beat you.
And he grounds one to the right side. To first, 2 up, 2 down. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is the day to come storming out of the gates.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Snell is tall, he can throw heat, and he's the type of pitcher that loves to throw his best stuff as much as possible, which includes a nasty curveball.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Smith hauls it in to end the inning. Down in order. Game 1 of the World Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Bichette puts it away for the out.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
And here comes Tommy Edman. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. That misses the zone. And 1-1. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive and foul ball. On the ground to short. And they get Edman for the out.
Batting ninth, center fielder Andy Pajes.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Andy Pajes. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back now in Toronto. Here's the second baseman, Bo Bichette. Snell back to work. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Freeman makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Batting 5th, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Betts makes the catch for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now, Dalton Varsho. Two outs, base is empty.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Varsho needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the major.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Alex Call, on the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Betts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 out, base is empty. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Everything came together perfectly
Now
for him
batting,
right there.
the first
Everything was
baseman,
mechanically
Freeman.
sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Foul ball there. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
To the right side. Steps on first for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Smith now at the plate. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And ball 1.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run. You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Kirk throws the first in time, and they get the out on Smith. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Miles Straw.
And now it's going to be Miles Straw. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. This one in the air. Freeman under it. Nabs it. 2 away down. Here's Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. Back here at Rogers Center. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Ground ball left side. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning, and the batter is George Springer.
Designated hitter, George Springer.
And that one is in for a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Blue.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close, and it's 2-2. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. And that one in the air, center field. Pajes makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. He's 0 for 1. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fastball the inside corner for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Way outside, and it's a full count. Bo Bichette waiting to hit for Toronto. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Out towards left center. Pajes sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back now in Toronto. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Tommy Edman.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground to third. Clement on the run, throw to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Andy Pajes will hit next. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
And that's down and away.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Oh, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul.
Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here comes Edman around third. He will score and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Call in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's downstairs and outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
In the air, left field, and out number 1 on the grab. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far here in Game 1 of the World Series. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Freeman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Game 1 of the World Series. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The next to hit takes ball 1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Little chopper rolls foul. The Jays hitless so far in the game. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Bats up with it. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Dalton Varsho.
Varsho swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Blue Jays down a run.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Catcher, Will Smith.
There's the strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
So up next, Teoscar Hernandez. A little bit high, maybe. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Out towards right center field. Straw has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Muncy digs in. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Yeah, that's fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0.
A fastball might be the most satisfying pitch to hit a home run, and he did it with the pitch outside the zone. Impressive. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 in this one. Ground ball right side. Bichette slings to first. 3rd out. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. And it's 2-0 Dodgers. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here at Rogers Center. Well, we go bottom 6. And the batter now, Ernie Clement. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a foul out of play. This one in the air. Edman hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Miles Straw.
Now it's the right fielder, Miles Straw. 0 for 1 so far. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Freeman steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Savage back to work. On the ground. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Andy Pajes digs in now. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes. Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Got him swinging. And now the DH, Alex Call.
The designated hitter, Alex Call.
Fastball for a strike. That clips the corner. And that one missing low.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Betts stands in now and watches strike 1. That's to third, Clement. The throw to second is offline.
Now batting.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Next to the dish is Freddie. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. And that one fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
George Springer.
And that is out of play.
Well, these Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan.
1 ball,
attack
2
early
strikes.
in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. And there goes the perfect game on the homer. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Holding on to a one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Makes the grab, one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Laddie at the plate and takes high there. In the air, left field. Hernandez has it sized up. Brings it in. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez puts it away, and the inning is over. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the World Series on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, one-run game, and up to the plate is Will Smith. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit. This one in the air. Guerrero has a beat on it. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing
now
on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Will Klein.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
This to third, and it goes just foul. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Bill Mantle looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Bonda also getting ready. And a 1-1. Popped up first base side. Makes the grab. One away.
Now batting. Center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. So now a pinch hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lunging, but can't make the catch.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
One down. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
And next for Toronto, Miles Straw.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a pop-up. Edman in position. And that's the third out. Blue Jays held in check. They're down. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Kike Hernandez. That's in there. And that's strike 1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Clement zips it across. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Into the outfield, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Right side. Strong makes the grab. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Blue Jays 1. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Bill Mantle.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base. Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's George Springer. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. Another homer. And they walk it off.
Postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
The final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
'Cause you
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. So just about set now. And on the hill today, Kevin Gossman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And he deals. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one out to right. And that will drop foul. And that one is inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
In the air, right field. Barker calls it in, and there's one away. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Mookie Betts, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Betts chasing that time.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball popped up. Kirk settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Batting third.
2 out, space is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. That misses, and that's ball 1. Freeman hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2007. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Dodgers go down quietly. Now the Blue Jays will get back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. He'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Bottom of the 1st. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, George Springer. And a foul ball.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of...
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one hit to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And Siggy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
And that one fouled off.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning. Hurls.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. So he goes yard to left. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets them off, and gets the home run.
At the plate, Alejandro Kirk. On the ground to third. Whips it across. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. This is the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. His second homer this series, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. It's 2-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here comes Max Muncy. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. As we kick off the World Series, it is hard not to think about Kirk Gibson's incredible walk-off homer against Dennis Eckersley in Game 1 back in 1988. An iconic moment in baseball history. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Enrique Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 runs across in the inning here in Game 1 of the World Series. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
2 down, bases empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. That's in there. That's strike 1.
A lot of great game 1 moments, Boog. Alex Gordon's game-tying homer for the Royals in the bottom of the 9th in 2015 really sticks out for me. They went on to win that game in 14 innings.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the 2nd. Swing and a pop-up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ernie Clement. Yamamoto back to work.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
Left field. Hernandez has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
Addison Barger.
Swinging a foul straight back. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there are 2 outs. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Left fielder, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And first offering is fouled off. The other way, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. On to the 3rd inning, and now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Guerrero pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the lineup, Justin Dean steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
High fly ball out to center field. Varsho makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, all even at 2 apiece. Back here at Rogers Center, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. First pitch misses.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing side. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pajes pulls it down. 1 up, 1 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter is George Springer. He's already homered in this game. Hit in the air, center field. Hernandez settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Flied to right his first time. That's out to center field. Lunging, but it gets down. Man at first, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's already homered here in this one.
Here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
To the left side, but it is well fouled.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
In the air, out towards left center. Nabs it, and that is that. One left. As we go to the top of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a swing and a miss.
Big-time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
He was all over that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. Line to left, and foul ball. The 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked.
2-1.
Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
2-2
All tied up here in Game 1 of the World Series. That misses, and the count's full. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track. Now a long throw to first.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Smith off of first with 2 away.
1 ball.
In the dirt. One and 2 here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside, 2-2. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Up and in, and now it's 3-2. Kike Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. That's in for a strike. Ripped to short. To second, there's Bichette. That's out number 3. So they strand a pair. And midway in the 4th, we are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 4th, here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Freeman under it. Puts it away for the out. And now Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Varsho measures 5 feet 8 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Smoked on the ground to second. Edmonds slings to first. And a couple of quick outs. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to left his first time. Gets him to chase after that one.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
On the ground to third. Muncy throws across the diamond, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score remains 2-2. Game 1 of the World Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Gosman back to work. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So digging in, Andy Pages. He popped out his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2 the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Justin Dean steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
The designated hitter, Justin Dean.
And it's fouled away.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here halfway through, and we're tied 2 apiece. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
On the ground right side, Edman. One up, one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Isaiah
Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Andres Jimenez. And fouled off. Connor Falefa leads off first with one away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground, could be 2. To second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one. Back now in Toronto. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Mookie Betts.
Right through there for a strike. Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. That one felt good, and they jump out front. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Close, but call the ball. Ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good eye in that spot.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Up against the wall, and brings it in.
Catcher, Will Smith.
And here is Will Smith. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that's in there for strike 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in Game 1 of the World Series. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's through there for a strike. That one to first, and foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 outs. Well struck right field. That one back there. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So runner at second, 2 down. Max Muncy now at the plate, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ripped on a line to center. Varsho makes the play, and that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, George Springer.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. He really settled into this outing nicely.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one down the line, and that's a foul ball. swing and a miss. He struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the air, left side. Hernandez has it sized up. And that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the 7th here in game 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays,
Now
Shane
pitching
Bieber.
for the Blue
Pretty
Jays.
tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a foul ball. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time though, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Swing and a ground ball. Bichette whips it to first. And they get Edman for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 7th, digging in, Alejandro Kirk. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Strike 2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Will Klein appears to be getting loose. Ohtani getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights it off. He'll see another. Connect on the curveball, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Varsho swings through it for strike 1.
1.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. This one chopped to first. throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Out to short. Betts up with it. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And we're back.
Leading
and now
off for Los
Justin
Angeles,
Dean.
the designated hitter, Justin Dean.
That one's in there. 0-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to
Now
hit
that's
right there. You have
shortstop,
to expand the
Mookie
zone.
Betts.
Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's Mookie Betts. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
Yeah,
Got to put it
the
into
first
his
baseman,
highest
Freddie
gear and
Freeman.
go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
1-0.
Man at first, 1 away. And that one ripped to left. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Right through there for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
And now 2-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
There's a strike at the knees. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. On the ground to first. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Will
Now
Klein.
pitching for Los Angeles, number 61, Will Klein.
And now the right fielder,
Leading off
Addison
for the
Barger.
Jays,
0 for
right
2
fielder,
in this one.
Addison Barger.
Tap foul at the plate.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball still 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and he can't come up with it. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Grounds one to short. Bats up with it. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Strikes.
Out to center. Betts settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing. Back now in Toronto. Here's Muncy to hit.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
So they turn to their closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one is hammered right field. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And up next for Los Angeles, Enrique Hernandez. Ripped on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Line drive. Hauls it in to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're still out in front 5-2. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Ken Dietz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And first offering is fouled off. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Man at first, nobody out. Bobichette digs in now. 1 for 3.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Fouled off left side. swinging. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Vladdy, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Vlad swings, drives one deep left field. This one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
So they're down to their final out. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a soft liner. And that'll do it.